Recording. So welcome to the Coaches Corner Zoom call. It is October the 29th, and we have got a bucket load of coaches on here. This is good. So yes, let's just get started. You know, one thing about Bonnie, were you in the challenge? Did you do the challenge?
Oh, Sonny or Bonnie.
Bonnie, and yeah, did you?
It's Sonny, sorry.
Did you get? Did you participate in the challenge?
Me?
Uh-huh.
No.
Oh, darn. Okay, January's coming. Got to.
Yeah, January, definitely.
You should do it, Bonnie.
Yeah,
They're really fun.
It's been fun. It's been really fun. Hey, so here's a suggestion. If you have had a room or if you've had clients in, add them to the Healthy Hangout. And then
Good idea. Okay.
yeah, and then we can have them, you know, make comments. And then everybody, you know, go in there. And like I saw one of my clients, well, not a client, but she's just somebody that was in my room, Denise Boyers, she made a comment. So everybody be sure to comment on whatever she's commenting on.
Okay.
I can't remember what it is, but yeah. Anyway, it's just nice to have the support and camaraderie that's in there. So, and another thought is, you know, as you have people join the challenge, like in our group, there were lots and lots of people that I didn't know because we had the invite at the beginning. And so it's really nice as you are the coach of that group to go in and have an exit interview with them, you know? So something like where you can say, you know, thank you for being on, whether you earned points or just lurked. Hopefully this was positive for you and you learned something, and maybe talk about their goals, and, you know, you'd love to support them however you can. And if they had a desire to share it, that's a great idea. Just talking to them so that and tell them you're going to add them to Healthy Hangout, you know.
Okay.
Remind them to be sure to weigh out. And even just to let them off the hook, because I don't know how many did we have that didn't do points at all. I mean, they just did like 10 points or something, you know. And it's just, if you could just say, you know, if you found that you were way too busy for this challenge, maybe you'd like to try it again in January and do another one, you know, just be really encouraging and whatever. Welcome to the party, Debbie.
Hi.
Anyway, we were just talking about finishing up the challenge. Okay, guys, Debbie is amazing. She and Rob had a room together, and they rocked this challenge. I mean,
I heard that.
Yep, they got more points, more percentage points than any other team in the challenge. Debbie, how many teams were there?
256 or something like that.
256, and she and Rob's team came in first. So
Awesome.
the winning team is gonna get $1,000 to split up with how many on your team, Debbie?
15.
15.
Awesome.
That's so great.
Yeah.
So they get to share that $75 a piece or whatever it is. So, and Debbie, you had 2 people on your team that won the $100 prizes, or
No, the $50.
$50.
Yeah.
Scholarships.
No, they were prizes for their story.
Oh, yeah.
And we had 2 from our team also. How about
Yeah,
you?
I had 2 that got scholarships too.
Scholarships?
My
And
mom did.
you
Yeah.
got it right. And so did
Right.
Barb. Barb got a scholarship. So, yeah, this is great. And the reason I wanted to tell you, Debbie, the reason I didn't tag Rob and Mike is because they are at a training tonight. They went down.
Yeah, Rob, that's what Rob said, so that's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, so they told me ahead of time. That's why I didn't tag them. But
What's their training, Claudia?
they went to a Jan Paxton meeting down there. We're just having a, what do you call it? A kind of a healthy, what do you call it?
Healthy holiday.
A health share, just a health share. But he wanted to take Mike down to see one. So that's where they went. Okay, so this is great. So anybody want to say anything else about the challenge? Questions? Has everybody weighed out? Barb, you and David have on my team, and
I still have not weighed out.
oh, you got till tomorrow, till midnight Pacific time. So 11 o'clock. No, 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock our time.
I'll make it.
I don't know how many of you just got the email, but they said that they are leaving our team rooms open until the next challenge in January, so that we can keep in touch with our team. So.
Oh, really?
Yep, that's nice. I saw that. That's great. Thanks for bringing that up. So yeah, I think it's been just really, really a lot of fun, and hopefully not too much work, you know.
No, compared to the one they did a couple of times ago, this is delightful and easy. So, yeah.
Yeah, so, and Debbie, I know you're about wiped out, but she wasn't the other one. But I'm so tired. And Barb, we're gonna get you that next time, and Bonnie, we'll get you guys going. So it's all set up for you, and now Barb, you've seen it, so it's not a hard thing to get going. And Karen, you had quite a few people participating with you too, didn't you?
Yeah, there was like 4 that was up in the top numbers, like 400, 500.
Wow, great.
So you know that they got on every day.
Yeah, that's good.
You can.
Very, very good. So I was just thinking, you know, there's so many ways of getting trained. Like Barb and Sonny are brand new coaches, and there's just so many ways to train them that it can be very confusing and very overwhelming. But something just very exciting is recently, just like in the last couple of days, Kim Fisk, our fearless leader, has come up with this wonderful training. Has anybody looked through that training, the 4 pillars?
Yeah.
What do you
Yeah,
think?
that's good.
Yeah. Have you done it, Bonnie? Have you looked through it?
My computer fried yesterday, and so all of my devices don't use Flash, so I couldn't get on it. And so I'm going to go to the place tomorrow, and hopefully I'll get it there.
I think she put some links in there, so I think you can even just copy the links. Barb, I'll send it to you so you can take a look at it. Very, very simple training. It's just in 4 segments, and it's just really great because it's streamlined. And you know, I mean, it's a great start. If you want to do some of the other stuff, you can, but it just goes through what are you excited about? Who do you want to tell? What are you going to say? And what's next? And it's just as simple as that. So I really, really like that. So there's a lot of calls that you can listen to, training calls you can go to, website you can look at. You know, there's just so many different just different places you can take a look at. And so I'm going to mute everybody just because there's some squeaking happening. Anyway, unmute yourself if you need to. So I just was going to tell you that one of the calls that I did listen to this week was the Go-Getter call. Anybody listen to the Go-Getter call? It's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm going to tell you all the highlights of it. But it was a very good thing where they talked about inspiration. And I really, really liked it that she was taking her message from a book called Aspire by Kevin Hall. But she talked about this word inspire. Yeah, so the book is called Aspire, and the word is inspire we're talking about. But anyway, she said that it comes from another language, to inspire or something like that, but which means to breathe life into. And so when you breathe life into something, you inspire. You inspire. By the same token, when you breathe life out or take life out of or air out of something, you cause it to expire. And so we don't want to do that. But anyway, to breathe life into. I love that because I thought that's what we want to do as coaches for our clients. Breathe life into them so that they're inspired and they want to move to higher heights and they feel, excited and anxious to see how things can work for them. So anyway, and then the question was asked, what brings inspiration? So, you know what, I would invite you guys all to talk about that. What inspires you? Anybody have anything to say? What inspires you? Breathes life into you? Anybody?
Actually, I think the things that we read and the little videos we watched in the challenge really were inspiring.
Yeah.
They really kind of kept me going. So,
I think that's
I look forward to him too. I really did. I learned a lot.
great.
Yeah, I felt a little bit lost this morning. I felt like I should be checking in somewhere, and there was nowhere to go.
Well, the nice thing is we all have Dr. A's book, so crack it open. You know what? Every time I read, even for 5 minutes in that book, I am inspired. It's very true, How about you, David? When do you feel inspired?
Oh, I think when you reach out to people, even if your hand is shaking as you hold the phone, but to survive it and have them not throw you out, it's nice.
It is. It is.
Because you're reaching out to help somebody.
I think that's very good. Also, I think just the very act of being in action, when you do start doing coachy stuff, talking to people or whatever, I think that is inspiring because it makes you want to do more, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. And one thing that was brought up on this call was, now as we look at the new, this new training, it's pretty exciting because it becomes more simple. And I'm inspired by the fact that it's simpler and it's not hard, like, overwhelming like it was seeming. In fact, I was thinking that maybe the opposite of inspire is overwhelm. I don't know. but they were talking about maybe even considering yourself a brand new coach every month and just start getting the word out to people and, achieve senior coach. You find, do enough so that you are able to share it with 5 people, that you have 5 new clients. Anyway, I thought that was a great idea because sometimes we get, you kind of get bogged down in what you're doing, Denise.
Just starting fresh and kind of getting back to the basics, I think, is a good idea.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so. And maybe you would be inspired by the incentive that Kim is offering about just getting the word out. Tell this many people and then doing a drawing. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that inspires some others. It may shut them down. It's okay. Just find the thing that helps you. Barb, you tell me about this, but I think that being on those special calls like High Five or ED to Be can be inspiring. Do you think so, Barb?
They can.
Yeah. Tell them what happened to you yesterday or day before.
On my call? Oh, talking with the 2 coaches and they all gung ho. Yeah, I said, well, I'm not because I don't feel that I don't have control of stuff or not control, but I just hadn't been succeeding because I go so far and then I really have a program good enough. And so they were telling me I just need to do it for 5 days, really get into the burning, and then I will be inspired to help other people. And that's true. So now that's come 5 days. Stick with what happens.
Yeah, that's right. You're cutting out just a little bit, Barb. I don't know why. But you know, that was interesting. She couldn't be on her normal call, which was Tuesday morning at 7, or whatever time it is. Anyway, so I told her a time that she could get on with somebody else. And I wrote to the coaches that I saw that she's going to get on with. And I said, hey, you guys, my coach, Barb, is going to get on your call, so take good care of her. As it turned out, Barb was the only one on the call. And so Alicia and Amy, they wrote back and they said, hey, we had a great 2-on-1 call with Barb. Anyway, it seems like that was pretty inspiring to me, because I don't think it was accidental that she missed her call and got on with those girls, because she came away very inspired, and she is gung-ho, right?
I have to tell you guys, I've been trying to weight for 43 years. And since I started this, I've lost 10 pounds. I've gotten off some meds and everything. I'm not going really anything, but at least for once, I make it.
That's great. You know what, Barb? You posted it on our team wall. You know what? Post it in Healthy Hangout. It could inspire, speaking of the word, many, many people to hear your, you know, what you just said, that you've gotten off medications, you've lost some weight, and you've been trying for 43 years. So that would be
You know,
cool.
battle with that. I've had cancer twice, and a lot of people who have cancer wait, and every time I wait, I think, oh, is this back?
Mm.
Oh, you know,
Yeah.
out of that mode and into a healthy mode, exercise and better food is helping me. And that's doctor appointment. Very happy that I finally lost. Oh, shoot.
Great job, girl. That's just great. Share those kind of things with us, because that's just it's very inspiring, and it tells us why we want to do this, is to see people have success and you know, that they are able to become healthier. That's just great. Another thing I think that inspires me is to do something that I love and that I can be happy while I'm doing it. Does that inspire anybody else? That this is fun to do. It's just fun to do. It inspires me because I don't like to do it if it's not fun. So.
Sure. I mean, you know, just like I love taking pictures of things, and even if it's just on my cell phone, I love to walk around and find beautiful things and take pictures, and that inspires me.
I love
Something
that.
simple like that.
That's great. That is very good. So, Karen, what inspires you, girl?
Oh, she's muted.
Oh, you're muted, baby.
People's stories, like when I talked to my sister tonight, she just told her story, and it was really, really interesting. I said, you sound like a commercial.
That's fun. That's very fun.
You never get tired of the stories.
Yeah, it's true. And
Yeah, I love making my client calls, and you know, not every time does somebody answer the phone, but you know, when they do, I always have these great conversations with them, and I kind of, you know, I'm supposed to be supporting them or whatever, but a lot of times they have such good ideas and things that I end up getting more support than I'm sure I gave them. But it kind of works both ways. We support each other, so
yeah, that's just great.
and inspire each other. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I was thinking that sometimes when, you know, I'm not exactly in the mood to get busy and down to brass tacks when it comes to take shape, almost every single time I can guarantee that I can make myself happy and excited by starting with client calls, just calling and talking to people. It makes me so happy. Same thing, Denise, that it's just,
Yeah.
you know, real life people that love you and you love them, and, you know, together you're figuring it out. So, hey, Nick, welcome to the party.
Hi.
We're all inspiring each other. So start thinking of how inspiring you are. Anyway, Bonnie, do you
Okay.
have anything you want to say, or Debbie?
No, she left.
Oh, I just agree
Oh,
with what everyone else has said. It's great when you hear other people's successes, other people's stories, and
Debbie, you're kind of quiet. Can you turn yourself up?
I don't know, maybe.
Turn yourself up. Start yelling.
I don't know where my microphone went.
That's getting better. There you
Okay,
go.
is that better?
Awesome. Perfect.
Okay. No, I just said I agree with everyone else that when you see other people's successes, it inspires you to stick with it, and I just think it's fun to hear other people's stories, to talk to clients, to get new ideas, all of that. You know, it just makes you focus again and want to get out and help and also keep yourself on track. So
That's great. You know, I think that there's something to be said about what you said about, you know, either listening to calls or attending, you know, different workshops or whatever. Like Denise and Sonny were at a thing the other night with David and me, and man, didn't you come away with new ideas?
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah. So those are really fun to listen to, and like I've been talking to Barb, but when she talked to those new girls, that's when she got inspired.
It's always fun when you go to those events, those trainings too, and you see all the other people in the room that it's affected. And you know, I always kind of forget that there's people outside of our little group, you know, and there's whole big branches of people that are affected and have had success on this plan. It's really fun to see.
It is. It's fun to get that big picture, isn't it? So yeah, that's great. Another thing that inspires me, and it's just what I heard on a call again this week, and it was just a girl talking about the organization that she uses to do her Take Shape business. I was totally inspired by it. It made me think, oh, I could do that. You know, I'm just grabbing little tiny snippets, but they inspire me, and I think I'm going to try that. And, you know, but so this is what she said. She said that she always leaves her desk cleaned off in the night, so there's nothing on her desk, and she has a to-do list ready for the next morning. And I thought, wow, you know, to leave it cleared off and a to-do list. And then there was one other thing that they said in this. She said, this girl was kind of doing a little training. Actually, Barb, it was Alicia from that call. Alicia. Anyway, she just said, find action that supports your goal. Whatever your goals are, find the action that will take you to it. And we're all different, because some of us probably maybe don't care so much about organization or whatever, or we do it in a different way, you know, whatever. But you may get it inspired by hearing one way, or you may do it another way, or you may just figure it out your way. And whatever it is, you know, it's just fine. But I like that. Find the action, your action that will support the goals that you want.
Yeah, your way.
Karen has a great ring on her phone. Okay, Sheila on and Nick on. Glad you guys joined us. Either one of you want to talk about inspirations, what might have inspired you in your Take Shape business or in your coaching?
I can tell you.
Go for it.
And maybe you've talked about this already. Oh, it says Nick just left. You shouldn't have called on him.
We scared him.
Sorry, I was a little bit late. I'm here visiting my mom. Here's my mom.
Oh, hi. She's cute.
Oh, can you see her? Okay.
There she is.
I'm right here close by your house. It was the Halloween party out here tonight. So
Oh, that's great.
anyway, so I could see I wasn't going to get home in time. So I thought, okay, sorry, Mom, we're going to take a time out. Anyway, events have been inspiration. Maybe you've already talked about that already, that events really help but anytime I've gone to events, it's inspirational to me. And Claudia inspires me.
Oh, wow.
You do.
Thanks.
It's been really fun to have somebody on the trail ahead of me that can kind of guide me past the bumps along the road, you know, and because we all hit them. We all hit bumps and detours, and you just always have the perfect thing to say to help give me, okay, I can keep going, I keep doing this. And, you know, and you remind me to have fun along the way. Because if it's not fun, then why am I doing it, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's true. Oh, you're great. Sheila is a self-starter, like all of you guys are. Every single one of you guys on this call are self-starters. You're doing it, and you're loving it, and it's just great. Okay, now for the last couple of minutes, let's talk about what you'd like to have on this call. Because you know what? I don't want to waste anybody's time. And I would love to answer questions or cover a topic that, you know, you might have questions on. Guaranteed, if you've got a question on it, all of us do. So anybody have any suggestions or hopes or dreams? Or go for it, please.
I think it would be great to have a session about dealing with objections when people have, you know, a concern and they don't want to start because of this or that. It would be great to kind of practice talking through those things and be prepared for what people have to say.
I love that. I love that. That's really, really good.
I think the most common one is that I don't have money.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. That is a very, very, very good one. So yeah, and you know, as I have come around, I mean, and I know all of you probably have, you've finally come around to the fact that it is so great that it does cost money, first of all, and it's extremely cheap. Second of all,
Yeah. $11 a day, that's cheap.
For 5 meals, yeah. Anyway, but that's good. Let's do that. Let's do that next time we get together. Do a call on objections. Any other things anybody think of that they want to maybe cover? Barb, is that your hand?
She's muted.
Oh, she's muted. Unmute. Barb, did you have anything you want to cover on one of these calls? Keep trying to unmute her page. I don't know. Hey, Nick, you came back on. We have just a couple minutes left. Do you have any words of wisdom for us or things that inspire you, or just tell us something cool?
I really don't have anything. Sorry.
What about that baby girl of yours? Does she inspire you?
She inspires me, that's for sure.
And what does she do to inspire you? I mean, how are you inspired by her?
Oh, just the little things she picks up on and little moments that just bring smiles to my face. That's what she does.
Yep. She probably makes you want to work hard so you can buy her toys, huh?
Yep, that's for sure.
You guys are all so great. You know what? Just put down, write down stuff on Coach's Corner, questions you have, and you know, even we could even put, what do you say for objections on Coach's Corner and see what kind of responses we get. And so ask questions and let's be as active as we can. Add all your challenged people so they help you hang out. Nick, put your people on there if you want. Tonight, Rob and Mike went to a Jan Paxman meeting. Did you know that? They're not here.
Oh.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, they're on the ball.
Cool.
I know. You guys are great. Thanks to everybody for getting on, and we will talk. We'll see you on Coach's Corner and around, and this is just great.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
See you
Bye.
soon. Bye-bye. Thank you for your time, you guys.